Hey, good morning, you guys. So one of the number one things to do in Palm Springs is to visit the Tram, which is one of these guys that are right here, the Palm Springs Tram, which means we're going to be going up that way, to the top of the mountains up in there and everything. And there actually still is snow up there, allegedly. And so I think it takes about 20 minutes-ish to get to the very top. You can already feel the altitude difference, to be honest, even up here. And so, yeah, and then I think there's about so many different trails up there that you could do and have a good time. But look at these rocks though behind us too. It's like you can just see how big this place is. Palm trees still and everything like that. But yeah, and so I think it's about 20 minutes to get to the very top, but it might be longer than that. And I'm gonna try to get time lapse too of it, so that'd be really cool to get. All right, let's go up the Tram and see how it is. So this is one of the so this is original cab number 2, used in 1963 to 2000. Let's see, it says it could actually hold 80 passengers in that thing. That's pretty impressive. And one operator, 18 feet long, 9 feet high. Wow, has 1,000 horsepower and the highest motor and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's one of the originals right here. Yeah, so one of the cool things about this tramway in Palm Springs is the floor actually does a 360. So you actually get a 360 view as you're going up it and everything like that, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so then it actually is the first one in the US, they said. So that's kind of cool that it's here in Palm Springs. Yeah,
I used
pretty
to
awesome.
think that I had bigger mountains left to climb. Too much overtime was not enough. My worth was measured by the gains that you could see. Money was the only thing I needed more of. I'm so thankful that God opened up my eyes to the things that really matter in my life. Like hide and seek with all my youngins, spending time just doing nothing, hanging with my God-sent wife, popcorn, soda, movie nights, conversations deep or silly, living, loving life until we hurt. And that's what it's all about. As time rolls by, I realize it's the little things that count. I'm learning that true treasures are the moments wrapped in love with those God gave us.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So we're at the top of the tramway now. And if you look down, you can actually see Palm Springs all right there. And then even you have the fault lines even way out there in the distance too, which is kind of cool. And then it's at, I think, 8,000 elevation, which is pretty high up. You do feel it when you're walking around and everything like that. There still is snow on the ground up here, like you saw in that time lapse, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, views are amazing up here. You get to see so much. And beautiful skies and everything. And nice blue skies today, which is really good. Pretty cool. So let's go walk around a little bit and see what else we can see.
Memories down with my selfish needs. No such thing as mine. We're not guaranteed one single second more.
So we're on the back side of the tram side now, and as you can see, there's actually many hiking trails down that way that you can go. There's even rock climbing places. I've heard if you go straight out, basically, there's a bunch of rock climbers and everything on the tram that I was with. And yeah, so they're saying there's a bunch of places to go rock climbing around here if you're into that, which is kind of cool. They all brought their pads and everything like that, brought all their gear. And so definitely one of the things you could do taking the tram up here is doing some rock climbing if you got your own gear or renting some gear. But recommend them doing that if you know what you're doing. If not, you got a bunch of hiking trails around here. And like I said, look at all this greenery back here. Just so amazing. And like I said, we're in May, almost in May, and right now, and there's still snow out there, which is pretty crazy to me. But yeah, the air is nice and fresh. You can breathe. Feels good. All right, let's go look around some more and see what else we can find.
So why not fill my time with the things worth living for? It's I love you, daddies, miss you too. Hey, Dad, watch what I can do. Kitten purrs and puppy love, bedtime books and nighttime hugs, conversations deep or silly, living, loving life until we hurt. And that's what it's all about. As time rolls by, I realize It's the little things that count. It's conversations deep or silly, living, loving, laughing till we hurt, and that's what it's all about. As time rolls by, I realized, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, it's the little things that count. It's the little things that count.
Alright, you guys, so that does it for the Tram Railway. I highly recommend it. You guys can definitely see why this is the #1 thing to do in Palm Springs. The views up there are amazing. You can see the different fault lines. You can see just all Palm Springs, even Cathedral City and all the different cities around. You can just see for miles up there on a clear day. And there's a lot of hiking trails, like I said. If you're into rock climbing, you can do some rock climbing up there. And so, yeah, highly worth it, in my opinion. Definitely you want to get your tickets in beforehand. I would recommend that. And also your parking pass beforehand. Just because of COVID, those are the kind of things you got to do right now. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. You out there, travel, learn, grow, and create. And see ya.